Good morning. Thank you for being here. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome into this place. Welcome to my sacred space where I spend time. Of course, the greatest sacred space is right here on the inside. It's in that place deep within you. It's where you know you're eternal, in that space there where you're eternal. Hopefully you spent some time yesterday letting go of the need to control. Hopefully you spent some time yesterday facing some of the things that often we feel like we own or possess. It is a wonderful freedom to recognize that I own nothing and that nothing owns me. It's a perfect state of gratitude, really. I'm thankful for each thing that comes my way. Even the challenges then. Again, you really do become like the sky that hosts all the clouds, and even the clouds that bring storms. You recognize their usefulness, and you recognize that they're temporary. That as used to be said, trouble don't last always. And so we recognize that, and so anytime I get something, because I've made a practice of not possessing, I automatically know that I should just be thankful for its use while it's here. Thank you. That I should be thankful for its visit while it remains. Thank you. But it's now so much easier to just let things go. When the human body itself, the physical vehicle, is capable of receiving, gathering the nutrition, and then releasing, letting go, it functions with more health. Think about that for just a moment. And the alternative to that is toxicity, is sickness, is disease. It's a beautiful way to live our lives. To say thank you. To say thank you for what we have. And to let go. Along with that today, I want to share just a couple of words about contrast. This helps us with ownership. To know that contrast is a part of the human experience. When you know that, then if you're experiencing a bitter moment, you know that it's really going to enhance the sweet moment that may be just on the other side of it. Being and non-being create each other. Difficult and easy support each other. Long and short define each other. High and low depend on each other. Before and after follow each other. You can't have out without having in, and you can't have in without having out. You can't have dark without having light, and the converse is true. This is paradoxical maybe, and sometimes scary and dangerous for some. But there's really no such thing as solid unless you have not solid. You wouldn't know it. This is the power that you have as a wonderful eternal being having a human experience and expression. Knowing that everything that's going on in life in some way comes to and through and maybe even as us. I look back now and I realize some of my biggest struggles in relationship and in life was an outpicturing of what was happening inside of me. When the turmoil was inside, I started manifesting it outside in some way. Now, this is not to say that you're to blame for abuse. That's not what I'm saying. There are extenuating circumstances and there are strange phenomena that happen that's beyond our explanation, and so my intent is not to explain any of this, really, as much as to remind us, though, that the storm, it does some things in the way of cleansing, but when the calm occurs, it's even more appreciated. So how can I live with it, flow with it? How can I, instead of pushing against it, be with life? Get with life, get with life. Back in the 60s in California, there came a terminology, the terminology was low life. And from what I understand, it was a reference to all the hippies who lived down below there in one of the areas near Beverly Hills. It was all of them that were living barefooted and topless and bell bottoms and nappy hair and all, and the not clean bodies, and that's what they called it, was, you know, let the nappy hair, the nappy-headed people, and it wasn't just a reference to people of color, it was just a reference to people who at that time even weren't even washing their hair. There was all of these derogatory terminologies used for all of the people who were out. And there came along this teacher who told them, you wouldn't know you were in or high life if there weren't some low life. So actually you owe it to them to give you contrast in the life that you're living, and who says which one is right? The difference between a flower and a weed is a judgment. The difference between a flower and a weed is a judgment. A lot of times the difference between something being good and bad is a judgment. Most of the time what we label bad is something we just didn't like. Not all of the time. Again, there are exceptions. But a lot of the time, we just didn't like it, so we called it bad. Brussels sprouts. And now I like Brussels sprouts, and so I don't see them as bad, but I sure did when I was 5. You follow me? It's not 100% of the time. I know that. But the invitation, though, is to look at, how can I live this life with non-interference, non-judgment, letting go of the ownership of even my own opinion about it. Sometimes our opinions are just judgments and may give it that energy. Okay, so let's go with these thoughts again today. Ownership, judgment, interference. How can I lift my voice when it's needed? When it comes to social justice, when it comes to inequality, and we see those things in the world, when it comes to violence, we've seen a lot of that. How can I lift my voice, be a voice of reason, and at the same time, do it with as little judgment as possible? How can I be like water? How can I live in a space that Dr. King lived in, where he could say, darkness doesn't cast out darkness, any more than hatred can cast out hatred. Only love can do that, and only light can do that. and at the same time be able to say it firmly and strongly. There's a way. Maybe we can find that way. Maybe we can find that way. Let's see who else here, and then we're going to get into our breathing practice, all right? Happy morning to you, Donna. Good morning. Rashida, good morning. Linda, good morning. Rachel, good morning. Elle, good morning. Grand Rising, and happy Thursday to you as well. Fred, good morning. Mary Jo, Mojo Mimi, good morning. I bet it's cold up there in Maine, huh? Denise, good morning. Joanne, good morning. Karen, good morning. John, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let's sit together for a few minutes. We're just going to allow the music to guide us. I don't personally need a format for meditation. This meditation that we do together Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's guided most of the time. But let's let go of the need to be guided. I'm going to sit with you. I may share a word here and there, but I want to sit with you and us all allow ourselves to be emptied of judgment and emptied of the need to interfere. Fair warning, non-interference may cause your ego to become livid, just so you know. But let's not work to be non-interference, not work to let go of ownership, but let's just allow it. Let's live more open-handed and less clenched fist. Let's be together now, in this moment. Notice the thoughts. But don't engage them. Notice the feelings. But don't log in. Just let them pass. Observe. Me here for just a moment. We've all heard that life is often like a jungle. Instead, see it like a safari. You're riding through these thoughts, this life. Some of the animals approach, and it's okay to feed them. It's okay to pet them with an acknowledgement that you're moving through a temporary tour. You're out on a safari. So some animals are gentle. You can feed and pet them. You can engage. Remembering, of course, that it's all temporary. However, as you drive up and you see a family of lions, they're beautiful, majestic, powerful. And you know better than to get out of the vehicle and engage them. So it is as the thoughts arrive. Know which ones to engage and which ones to observe. Know how close to get. Know when to log in and know when to keep on scrolling. This is what is meant by Jesus when he says to judge righteous judgment. The word there is discernment. It's a simple awareness of when it is healthy to engage and when it's best to leave it alone. The knowing will arrive within you. You'll know when to log in, when to engage, and you'll know when to let go. And since I own none of it, I possess none of it, I am thankful for all of it. I am grateful. And what a relief that I don't have to interfere. I don't have to judge it. It's not my place. I am peace. I am serenity. I am tranquility. I am courage. I am strength. I am compassion. Together, receive a deep breath in through your nose, about 3 to 4 seconds. Hold it for just 3 or 4 seconds and then let it go. Let's receive together now. And let go. Namaste, Namaskar, Amitabha, peace and grace, love and compassion, goodness, beauty, strength, non-interference, non-ownership, non-attachment, freedom, freedom. Om, Om, and Amen. And so it is. And so it is. Lovely, 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 lovely. Yeah. All right. Thank you all for being here. Oh, it's Sheila. Glad you came in. Good to see you, Sheila. Johnny, good to see you. Barbara and Jim, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Thank you all for being here. I'm looking forward to this Sunday. That is an illusion at this point. It's just an imagination because it's in the future. But the plan is to be here Sunday in this space, 10 o'clock. Yeah. And we invite you to be a part of that celebration service on Sunday. Also, if you are interested somewhat to know what this One Love movement is about, on Wednesday evenings I'm sharing that, just kind of unpacking our statement of faith as it is unfolding. So we went over section 3 and 4 of that statement of faith last evening for our midweek check-in. If you're interested in that or want to be a part of that and kind of get more of an idea of where we're coming from, you can do that by checking out the archive right here on the Facebook page. Or you can subscribe, and I would ask you to do this. It helps with the algorithms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you would do that. On YouTube, it's One Love Spirit Center on YouTube. And if you would subscribe to that channel, and if you know someone who's not into social media, but they will watch YouTube and engage, they can do that after each service and after each meditation. There's an upload that goes to the YouTube channel. And so they can utilize our celebration service, our midweek check-ins, and our meditations. Yeah? All right. So much love to you. I love you. I believe in you. I'm thankful for you. I'm grateful for this group. Energizing, beautiful, a wonderful space to get together and empty out, and let go. All right. Thank you for being here. And I invite you to go and make it a great day. And you know why? Because you can. Peace.